So I've got some more breaking news with the AH and JD situation. It's amazing how much stuff keeps coming out long after the trial ended. But here we are. I've got two things to talk about. One, how much AH is going to make in that book deal. And you might be kind of shocked by this. And also her insurance company. We're going to start here. So she had a liability insurance policy with New York, Maine, and General Insurance Company. And apparently, they're refusing to help pay any of the $8 million that she owes JD. Now, she was banking on this. But apparently, because of the defamation and how it was considered malicious, she's not going to get any of it. So that's $1 million gone on what she was banking on getting. So you could pay it yourself, basically. Here's the headline. AH's insurance company refuses to cover some of the $8 million in damages she owes ex-husband JD because her defamation was willful and malicious. I know it doesn't seem like much. I mean, $1 million is a lot of money, but for what she owes, it's a small little dent, but I think she needs whatever she can get to move this forward. Because if this latest strategy does not work, and in that I'm referring to the jury swap that she's talking about, and we'll go over that a little bit, she's going to have to put up that $8 million and change, because don't forget about the interest, to move this forward and get an appeal. So she needs whatever she can get. And that $1 million, if she was counting on it, that's going to hurt. So AH's insurance company is refusing to cover part of the $8.3 million in damages to the actress owes ex-husband JD after her trial. AH had a $1 million liability policy with New York Marine and General Insurance Company, which she hoped may cover a portion of the damage. The insurance company claims to be able to refuse the $1 million payout if AH was found to have committed willful misconduct. And then they talk about the video I made earlier. On Friday, AH's lawyers filed a second document claiming that a wrong person served on the jury. The lawyer said a 77-year-old person was selected for jury service, but a 52-year-old with the same last name and living at the same address served instead. Now, they don't provide any evidence that this happened, by the way. They're just saying it did. Two people lived in the same house, and they have the same last name. Apparently, the 77-year-old was the one that was supposed to come to trial, but the 52-year-old came. But couldn't the 77-year-old be like super fit and look young? Like, they need to provide more evidence of this. The 52-year-old could look really old. Like, we don't know anything. There needs, I guess, to be an investigation there, but that's going to be up to the judge. And from what I understand, the judge is not seeing any of their motions, just throwing them out because the judge is tired of this shit. But one of the reasons why they leaked all of this to the media, Deadline in the first place, that's the first place that got it, is because that was done to put pressure on the judge. So the judge might have to look at it because of all of the media. I don't know. All I know is I wish they would go away and just take their punishment. But that's not going to happen, is it? They're going to keep coming, and they're going to keep going. And they might actually be able to cover that appeal, and I'm going to get to that next. AH's lawyer said her right to a jury trial and due process has been undermined and compromised. Under these circumstances, a mistrial should be declared and a new trial ordered. They did not say how the error was detected or give the first names of the two jurors. And that's That's kind of the big thing. They didn't give any evidence in that motion. There was none. It's just like, well, here's this theory we have. And that's kind of the problem to me. Now, actually paying for the appeal, that's been a big question that a lot of us have talked about over the past couple of weeks. Where she's going to get that money. How is she going to get that money? Because there's a lot of money that needs to be put on the table just to move forward. And it looks like that might not be a problem anymore. I did a video talking about AH's big book deal, her revenge book, where she's going to tell all. Well, apparently the bidding war for that book has reached $15 million. $15 million. Now, to me, that sounds like an awful investment. And I want to tell you why it's an awful investment, because I don't think people care enough to buy it. Number one, people like Tug, Andy Signor, other people who cover this, probably even me, will buy this book and read it so you don't have to. So a lot of people, and the reason I say that, and I know like, oh, giving her money, but you think about it this way. The ratings for that big tell-all interview that she did, remember that? They were awful. You want to know why they were awful? Because a lot of people didn't watch it. Instead, they watched coverage from people that cover the trial. So they lost out big time because like Ricada, Tug, Signor, we watched it on Flashcast. A lot of people just watched people cover it online. And it'll be the same with this book. A lot of people just watch us rip it up and prove that it's full of lies, and they won't buy it. I really don't see an audience for this. So it'll be a tremendous flop. It's a waste of money. Who wants to sit there and read a novel of lies, which is what it's going to be? So $15 million, that's going to be a huge waste of money. Huge waste of money. People didn't tune in for that interview. Why would they hit the stores for this book? I really don't think that that's going to be the seller that they think it's going to be. But yet here we are. $15 million, though, is enough money to move forward with that appeal and have some change. Maybe she'll fulfill her pledge. Doubt it. Doubt it. But it would be enough for the appeal. So it might move forward. If this is real, I haven't seen any big evidence that it's going forward. There's people talking about it and claiming that it's true, but I'm not 100% sure it's happening. That's a lot of money for a book deal. It's not far-fetched, though. It could be real. I don't think it's crazy that a company would put forward that kind of money for a book deal. So, I mean, we'll see. But if this is true, this is enough for her to cover an appeal, 100%. Whether or not she'll get an appeal, I don't know. This might be far from over, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well.
I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel, usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.